All right, so tonight I am cooking something called a haystack. And I'm shocked that I didn't think to make this for you earlier because it's a super easy dish and it's a super healthy dish and it's a super tasty dish. So that's the kind of food you want to eat, right? Super healthy, super tasty, family friendly, right? Yummy to the tummy. So that's where I'm going today with this. And there are a number of ways you can make a haystack, but I'm going to teach a very simple way, okay? And what is a haystack? Did you ask? You know you asked in your head. What is a haystack, right? A haystack is kind of sort of a taco salad, but it doesn't quite go in that order. So I need you to watch to make sure that you can learn how to properly build a haystack because there is a proper way. All right, so here we go. First things first, I'm gonna make a super easy chili, okay? I've just got a couple of cans of different kinds of beans, and this literally takes, I don't know, 1 minute. Hey Dana, how are you? Oh, she and I just fell off the same tree, so I can't wait to spend some more time with you. So I got some pinto beans. Beans are one of the only things, I just put it in a pot. One of the only things that I will get canned just because it takes so long to soak them and I don't always have time to put them in a crock pot. So what you just heard was me putting the beans into the pot. So I'm going to do that with two other kinds of beans. I've got some kidney beans, right? You can get these from everywhere. And I'm just going to put those into the pot, juice included, okay? Because I'm going to make a quick chili with this. And I'll show you what's going on in this pan in just a moment. Just gonna scoop these out here. Looking forward to, yeah, me too. Man, I just feel like we're gonna share some ideas, Dana, and come up with probably, I'm not even gonna say probably because I'm proclaiming this. You and I are gonna put heads together and come up with billion dollar ideas. That's it. And you know it, and I know it. Because we have a lot of the same processes, and I bet just being in each other's presence, we're going to spark that creativity. So I'm super excited. I am definitely meeting with you. I want to carve out a day this week, so we'll talk. All right, so my third bean of choice, and you can choose the beans that go into this, but I'm putting in some Cuban style black beans. These are pre-seasoned. They have a little bit of salt and chili in them. Green chilies, spicy, a little bit of kick. So I'm just gonna put that also into my mixture. I'll show you that in a little bit. I'm sure at this point in life you've seen beans in a pot, but that's exactly what I've got going on. Here's one of my favorite ingredients to a quick chili, okay? Roasted corn, okay? You can take time to roast it yourself, or you can mosey on over to a Trader Joe's in the frozen aisle, get you some frozen corn. So I put in 3 cans of beans. I'm going to put in a half a bag of frozen corn. I don't even know if I need to put that much in, but that's what's going in today, half a bag. So you got that 3 cans and half a bag. Easy measurements, right? And then the final thing that I am pouring into this salsa, it's not the final, I'm sorry, pouring into this chili is salsa authentica. It's just a little bit of salsa. Now if I can just find my opener, see if I can use my muscles. Ha-ha! I'm gonna get this. All right, so I'm just gonna use half a jar of this salsa and pour it into the pot. Save the other half for the top of the haystack, just because. All right, so I've got my chili in a pot, and I'm gonna add some flavor to it, okay? So I'm gonna add some cumin. Dun, dun, dun. You can get this anywhere. And you know my rule if you've been following me. When I season something, I take the seasoning and I pour it over the entire top because you wanna be really gratuitous with your seasoning. Stay with me. I'm not showing my face right now. I'm showing you the seasoning, okay? So I'm gonna pour this really liberally on top of the beans, and then I'm gonna do the same with chili seasoning. I'm going to be liberal with the chili seasoning. If it's going to come out, there we go. Okay. So I just added 2 bits of seasoning, right? Cumin and then the chili powder. The third thing I'm going to add to thicken it and to give it some vitamins is I'm going to add nutritional yeast. This gives it a really bold flavor. It kind of tastes a little bit cheesy, or a little bit like essence of cheese, I guess. But it's also got B vitamins in it. So it is brilliant for you, and it really balances out that flavor. So now that you're seeing this pot, I'm gonna stir it so you can see this mixture. Okay, quick, easy chili, right? And this is gonna be the base of our haystack. We're not done yet, so don't leave yet. Hey, Kristen, how are you? How are you? Hope you had a fabulous journey. Okay. So, all right, so that chili has everything in it that I need. So I'm just gonna let this simmer until it's hot throughout. And in the meantime, you see this other pan here? I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm glad, Kristen. So I've got beefless ground beef, okay? This is one of those meat replacements that is true to form. If you use this in anything, it really, really does taste like ground beef. You see the stuffed peppers there. Hey, BJ, I see you. So we've got that, and I'm gonna throw this into a pan. Now you don't necessarily have to, these are just kicked up. You don't necessarily have to use veggie meat, but it gives texture. You can also add vegan cheese or real cheese if you are indeed a cheese eater. I am vegan, so I am not. Okay. So I'm just gonna throw this in the pan, the whole package. Okay. You can add onions to it. Today I'm opting not to, but you could very easily just slice an onion and saute it at the same time as you put this in the pan. Okay. Flavor it how you like. I forgot my little bag, so I'm running over to the trash here. All right, so got the vegan beef in the pan. I'm gonna throw in a touch of oil here just because it's sticking to the bottom. I'm not gonna throw in too much. I'd say about 2 tablespoons at best. Okay. And that's just sizzling like real beef does, right? All right, and since I'm making a chili base, I'm gonna throw some chili powder in here for some kick, just for flavor reasons. Same thing, just covering the top of it, and then I'm gonna mix that in while it's cooking. Turn this down a little bit. You can really heat this up on low as you're making this recipe because it's not even really cooking as much as it is just heating up. Okay. It smells so good already. By the way, Dana, I went to the Asian market today, the one over by the church, and I walked in and I heard the angels sing. They had so much good stuff. I'm almost afraid to tell people where it is because then you'll go and buy all the food and then I won't have any left for the cooking show. But I want to encourage you, wherever your neighborhood is, go into an Asian market, look at the produce, look at the different options that they have because they have some incredible produce and just incredible flavor combinations and some really, really healthy options that are different than our regular American supermarket. And you want to have fun, right? When you go to the produce section in any market, there's usually standard things, right? Bell pepper, cucumber, zucchini, onions, bananas, all of that, right? We have our standard Americanized produce section. Well, if you go to a market that is Asian or an Indian market or these other markets that are from different cultures, you open up a whole heavenly area of food because you're gonna access these different fruits and veggies that you can't get at other markets, and they taste amazing. Okay, one of my favorite fruits is a lychee fruit, and it tastes like a cross between a pear and a rose. So good. And you can't get it at, I hate to say it, you can't get it at the average grocery store, but if you go to an Asian market, they're in abundance. So just letting you know that. Explore your neighborhood. Explore other cultures, right? Especially when it comes to food, right? To me, food is the universal language, okay? So I'm just gonna keep stirring this before I cut up the veggies. You've seen me cut up some veggies, right? Stir in the chili. Chili looks good. And you know what? I forgot to throw in some smoked paprika, so I'm gonna do that. Hey Moses, how you doing? Morgan, woohoo! How you doing, sis? Your baby girl cracks me up. She already is just owning the world. Owning the world, standing on top of stuff with that like victory pose that you see from Rocky already. She's like, I own this world. And she does. She's running things. You know it. You know it. All right. So I'm going to show you the chili. It's just heating up here. I am so glad you're inspired by my cooking. That is exactly why I do this. So that makes my life. See, that's the kind of feedback that I need from you, because I can't tell. If you're just watching and you don't comment, excuse me as I put my hands on the camera, if you don't comment, I have no idea what you're thinking. I have no idea if you're cooking the recipes, if I've inspired you. I've had a couple of people come back and tell me that, oh, thank you. Thank you, Claudine. I have had a couple of people tell me that they've decided to go vegan because of the show, and that just means the world to me, because I'm here to inspire health, right? Because if you're healthy, it means the rest of your life has improved. If you wake up and you feel amazing, the day is going to be amazing. Even when life throws itself at you, you're like, woo, I got this. You're not going to tear me down. Versus if you wake up and you're feeling just, ugh, and then you go to handle your day and stuff happens and it just makes you curl into a ball. That's what health means. So if you're waking up and you're feeling great, you can be more productive. You can achieve whatever it is you want. And imagine the possibilities are endless as far as what you can achieve. But you can only tap into that power if you are treating your body right, and if you're eating the right foods. And your body will respond and you'll feel great, your skin will look great, right? Health, literally, yes, Claudine. Health is wealth. And that is not a cliche. Health is wealth. I mean, I've had ideas that have literally come from me eating healthy food or doing intermittent fasting. Okay, if you're not sure what that is, go check it out. But essentially, I only eat between 12 and 8. Okay, and what happens is it gives my body the time to rest and recuperate, and my muscles time to heal, because I love working out and I need that, right? And so I'm sleeping better, I'm better rested, and my body's reacting better just to life. Alexa, next. Okay. All right, so the beans are on, the veggie meat is cooking or heating, right? So I'm gonna chop some veggies. I wish you were here to chop some veggies with me, okay? What I think I'm gonna do when this COVIDia land slows down is I'm gonna have, I think, up to 4 people here at my house, and then I'll just teach you really easily different recipes that you can cook for a better life, okay? Because I love doing this, honestly. Okay, this is one of my passions. Okay. So I'm just gonna slice up, or I have sliced up, some cilantro, okay, and move that aside. You can cut that as thick or as small as you want, okay? I've got some fresh spinach over here, right? I just got from the Asian market. It looks like garden fresh. This is how fresh it is. It's how spinach should look, right? really firm. Okay, so I'm gonna cut my spinach into little ribbons, right? Because I'm essentially gonna make a salad on top of this. Turn the beans down a little bit. Okay, you can really cook your beans on medium to low, okay, and just simmer them. Because again, we're just heating stuff up, okay? I love some Latin jazz, I'll tell you. All right, so just cutting this up, and of course, in true form, I have dropped some on the floor. I just say it's not really cooking unless I've dropped something on the floor. That means the food's gonna be amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna cut up. I've got some spinach. I've got some fresh cabbage. Okay, I'm going to tell you why I love cabbage. Okay, other than the crunchiness, cabbage is a great snack to use. You can use it, or just a great ingredient to use for health, right? You can use it in wraps. You can use it in sandwiches, right? You can use the leaves of it to make sandwiches, right? To avoid bread. Or just make a really quick cabbage salad with it. And it's got the perfect crunch, right? And it's just a teeny bit sweet. So I've found lately as I'm cutting the cabbage up, I just eat it straight off my cutting board because it has a really pleasant flavor that we forget about if we're boiling it or we're not using it, right? So I'm guilty. I haven't used it in a while, and I just really fell back in love with it. Okay, green cabbage, red cabbage, both are wonderful ingredients. So I'm just gonna cut that. I've just sliced little medallions, and then I'm gonna chop these up into little pieces. Okay. And I'll bring it closer in just a minute. Okay. Can you see the cutting board that you can? Awesome. Who else is on here? Claudine, Sonita. You guys cheer for Sonita. She has just decided that she wants to take the health journey for herself. So Claudine, you know how that is. Sonita, I want you to succeed in every single way. So make sure you ask me every question that you need answered, okay? If I don't know the answer, I will get the answer for you. But I want you to really commit to yourself. Make sure that you just decided completely that you're going to do this for yourself, because that's where it starts, okay? And stick to that no matter what. All right, so I wish I could show you this up close. I think I'll bring it closer. So here's what I have going on so far. Okay. Got the chili. I can unplug this now. Okay. And take you on my journey. Right? Got the chili in the pot over here. Everything's reversed from my angle. Hey Sonia, how are you? I have got the vegan ground beef. Okay. It looks straight up like ground beef. Okay. And it tastes like ground beef. And then I just have some fresh spinach, fresh cabbage. And I'm using fresh because nothing is like fresh. Right? Even if you buy the pre-made bags, you can do that. But when you cut up fresh veggies that are garden fresh, the taste is so much better than getting it pre-cut, because you're getting all of the nutrients, all of the vitamins, and all of the flavor. Whereas if it's pre-cut, it starts to oxygenate in the bag and then immediately loses flavor. So if you just take a few minutes and cut things for yourself, it will elevate your food, your eating experience. And I'm not going to say this enough, honestly. You see part of my living room setup there. Okay. Eating should be an experience, right? It should be, I'm eating my food and it's so good that I'm just going to take a moment to relish it every time. Okay. That's another health as well secret. If you really enjoy your food and you're eating clean, it's going to be that much better, because every time you eat, instead of feeling weighed down, you'll feel amazing. And again, if you feel amazing, your day's going to be amazing. All right? Even when tough stuff happens, you'll be so much better prepared to handle it. All right, so I'm just chopping and chopping. I'm gonna take a moment to stir the chili just so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. That's it, just stirring frequently. Okay. Thank you for hanging with me. And then same thing with the beef, the vegan beef, right? Just gonna stir it in the pan. Okay. And I recommend tasting your food as you're cooking it. Just make sure the flavor profiles are right. But I've realized in cooking for you that I've learned how to do this and know exactly how the flavor is going to be, which is why you don't see me tasting it, but that is a gift. So taste your food. Make sure the flavor's on point. And if the flavor is not, I would encourage you to use herbs and spices first before you salt it, okay? Just so you're not overly salting. The other thing is you want to use either sea salts, okay, or preferably Himalayan sea salt, okay, because Himalayan sea salt is the most alkaline food that you can consume. Himalayan pink sea salt, right? You can get this everywhere now. Alkaline is important because if your body is alkaline, diseases, certain things that try to take over your body cannot take root. The more alkaline your system is, the more you're fighting off sickness. Right? Which is extremely important, right? Not just now, but for life. But since we're all really concerned about, you know, Covidia land, one of the best ways that you can prevent yourself from getting sick in any way, shape, or form is to eat alkaline, okay? Himalayan sea salt is a huge part of that. Alkaline water is also something that you should be taking in, okay? Keep your body alkaline. And then when you do that, also your skin will clear up. If you're trying to grow your hair longer, your hair is going to grow longer. And you're going to feel a lot more hydrated because you are. Okay? So I'm going to cut a few more veggies. I have a fresh carrot here. I got to show you this other carrot because it's so funny. Right? This is the, I'm making a mess here. You know I'm cooking for real because I'm making a mess. But knocking stuff over, right? So this is the average carrot from supermarket, right? I went to this market today. I'm laughing. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna go from the root up with this carrot. This is not magnified. Look. I don't know, I'm so tickled. Average carrot from the Asian market. I'm holding them side by side. Look how big this is. Anyway, I just thought it was funny. One more time, look at this carrot. Asian market, American market. Look, I'll hold it even closer to the camera. I promise you, this thing is like 4 inches wide and then at least 10 inches long. American carrot. Anyway, this actually has a better flavor. You want your veggies small because the small and compact ones have more nutrients. But I had to get that to show you because it was just hilarious to me. So anyway, I'm going to cut up some carrots and throw them right onto the rest of the veggies. Now you can get pre-shaved carrots, but again, they're not going to be as flavorful as you just taking a few minutes to take any carrot and just shave it yourself, right? And I'm just doing it with a knife. You can do this with a vegetable cutter. I like the thickness when I'm cooking. I like things more rustic, okay? Some of the foods I like refined, but when I'm making a salad, I just like the thicker chunks because I tend to like the crunchiness, okay? So, that's it. That's cooked. That's cooked. Anyone want to learn how to make vegan sour cream? Did you say you wanted to learn how to make vegan sour cream, Karina? Fabulous. Vegan sour cream. You probably know how to make vegan sour cream. All right. I could make it from scratch, but we have the convenience of the store. So I'm taking vegan cream cheese. I don't know why I'm so tickled today, but I'm glad. It's a great day. Vegan cream cheese, yes! And I'm gonna show you how to convert this to vegan sour cream in like 30 seconds, okay? Take a little bowl, okay? And take a whopping tablespoon or 2 of this sucker. I'm gonna take 2 and put it into the little bowl, okay? That's half the recipe right there. I'm gonna turn the vegan beef off so that it doesn't dry out in the meantime, okay? Now, so I got the vegan cream cheese, okay? Here's the secret to making it taste like sour cream, okay? This is so huge. You saw me already, right? Lemon. You just take half a lemon, right? Squeeze it right into the vegan cream cheese. I'm gonna have to pull out the seeds, right? And then guess what else you put in there, okay? Sea salt, okay? You're just gonna put half a teaspoon of sea salt into this. So we got lemon, vegan cream cheese, and sea salt, okay? You can also throw in garlic and herbs if you want to get fancy with it, but that's it. And then I'm just going to whip this with a fork. And then the cream cheese magically becomes vegan sour cream. So no need to buy vegan sour cream, right? Because cream cheese is vegan sour cream. There are a lot of things that are one thing and then they add 2 ingredients and market it as another, and then you're buying it for like $1 more. Voila! Vegan sour cream. All right, are you ready to learn how to construct this amazing dish? Because I think I'm ready. I always forget one thing. I can't forget the olives, right? That's like a childhood nostalgic thing, right? I have green olives from Trader Joe's because they taste a lot like the black olives and I just love them. You can use any kind of olive in this. Scratch that. I would not recommend Kalamata olives in this recipe. They're a little bit too sour, okay? But black olives, green olives, and let me specify, these are ripe green olives. So these are not like the pimento kind. These kind of taste a little bit buttery, so they've got a nice, rich, rounded flavor that's going to be nice for this recipe. So I'm just going to cut them up, and then I'm going to show you this really, really inundated cutting board one more time, just to make sure you have all the ingredients. Okay, thank you for hanging with me. There's the cutting board, right? Beautiful. I almost have the garden on that cutting board, right? Almost. So, uh-oh. I can't set this down. I got too much going on here. Bear with me. All right, trying to keep it on the tripod for you. What did you say? Yes. Oh, thank you, fabulous. I try to be awesome. I just want to go out and like help at least one person that I don't know every single day. And to me, that's so fulfilling. Now, if I end up helping 10 or 20 or 50 or 10,000 or a billion, even better, okay? That's my goal. I want to take my ministry global. So I can't wait for, I won't say normalcy, but things to ship back to when we can do a lot more international travel. I know some things have opened up, so praying that they stay open so that I can fulfill that desire within a year. So hang with me here. I'm going to show you now how to construct this. And by the way, okay, I want you to come back tonight at, I want to say it's 7 now. I'm going to pop back on here at 8:15 this evening, and I'm just going to share some music with you, okay? I'm going to do an acoustic set. So, if you're anything like me and you love live music, okay, jump on, same place tonight, 8:15 p.m., and you'll get to hear me singing live, okay? Well, streaming live, okay? If you are in the Fairfield area on Thursday, I will be with my band at the farmer's market. Okay, show up with a blanket or whatever you want to be comfy, some lawn chairs. We are playing from 4:30 to 6:30, and I'm so excited about the set of music that we've got. We literally have something for everybody. All right, so I'm gonna stop running my mouth here. Not really, but I'm gonna show you how to construct this sucker. All right, so I'm using some chips. Cheating a little bit, but I'm only gonna use a half cup, okay, of this. Here's the deal. So when you are eating a starch, right? When you're eating a plate of food, limit it to half a cup. That is the secret. So if you want to be able to eat foods that are starchy, right? Corn in particular is in everything. Okay, limit it to a half cup per meal. And then you're going to fill in the blanks with fibrous foods. Okay? If you do that, foods that have fiber, apples, lettuce, cabbage, right? Leafy vegetables, right? Even broccoli has fiber. A lot of veggies, the more dense veggies have fiber in them. If you fill in the blanks with the fiber, then you are going to be satisfied without gaining all the weight. Okay? Half a cup of starch. Okay? Do your best to avoid white flours and do your absolute best to avoid sugars. So I want to encourage you to make your own dressings because it's so easy. It takes just a moment, right? And then you're saving yourself the headache of the health problems in the long run, okay? So I got half a cup of chips on here. The little scoopy kind are the best, right? And then, hey Clifford. All right, how are you? So here's how you properly build a haystack. Okay, I'm gonna pan down a little bit because I'm medium sized, so I have to stand on my toes. Alexa, turn down. Okay, so I'm gonna layer the chips on the bottom, and then I'm gonna layer my perfect quick chili. Okay, just like so. And then this builds from here, okay? Now, if you're putting vegan cheese on, now would be the time, but it's really totally optional on this dish. Okay, got so many other flavors, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. All right, and then I'm gonna layer on the meat, the vegan meat. Just a little bit of that. And then I'm gonna build from here. So I'm gonna take my cabbage, my oh so beautiful cabbage, and layer this on. Now I'm gonna start to build my salad, okay? You can use any kind of lettuce for this. I'm just in a crunchy mode. So I've got my fresh spinach and cabbage, and then shaved carrots. I'm just gonna layer that onto this, like so. And then let's have fun with it. Tomatoes, right? Make it pretty, pretty, pretty. Try not to extra pile this on here, just so you can see how pretty it is, but you can make such a big meal out of this. It gets nice and substantial. Anyway, and the beauty of this is it's the perfect meal because you're loading on the veggies and you're not loading on the carbs, right? That's the perfect meal, okay? I have an avocado here. You can make guacamole or slice up an avocado. For time's sake, I'm not going to make the guacamole. The avocado just popped. Maybe it wants to make guacamole. Anyway, okay. Throw on some cilantro. Okay. So let me show you what I got so far. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful meal. Hey Davina, how are you? I love seeing your pictures and just I'm celebrating you silently, even though you had no idea. I'm just excited to see how far you have come. So kudos to you. Okay, this avocado decided to split in half. All right. So I'm gonna hold off on this avocado. It's a little bit dense, right? And where did my towel go? I have no idea. All right, so next, you're gonna take salad dressing, okay? This is where you wanna be careful about sugars, okay? I'm using goddess dressing. I use this because it's one of those dressings that if you've ever done the Daniel fast, right? You can eat it because it doesn't have added sugar. It's soy and it's got, let's see what's in here. Vinegar, apple cider vinegar, sesame tahini, a little bit of soy sauce, lemon juice, salt, right? Couple of other things. So this is a pretty safe dressing to use, right? You can take some of these ingredients, read them off the back and prep them yourself, but we're doing semi-homemade today. So I'm gonna take this and dress up this beautiful haystack, okay? And then I'm gonna top it with the vegan sour cream. Nice dollop of that. And just because, I think I'm gonna top it with a little bit of chili seasoning and a little bit of everything but the bagel seasoning. Totally optional. Another thing you can put on is paprika or cayenne, right? Both. Cayenne is really great for your blood flow, right? For your heart. So cayenne gives it kick. So this is it, okay? This, my incredible people, is a haystack. You can make your own variations of it, okay? But this always comes out amazing, okay? So here's my favorite part. Let me take a nice bite of this. Want to get everything in this bite. A little bit of sour cream, a little bit of the chips and olives. That's how good this tastes. I had to do, I don't know what that was. Head roll, walk like an Egyptian. I had to go all the way up and all the way down. That's how good this tastes. Oh my gosh. So, if you're not home, when you get home, make yourself a haystack. Oh my gosh, Crystal, it's so yummy. I can't even fake my expressions. Like, food to me, it always has to be an experience. So everything I make has to be flavorful. It just has to be, right? You eat, most people eat 3 times a day, or if you're intermittent fasting, you're eating 2 meals a day. Those meals should be incredible every time, right? Don't compromise on that, right? Just like you don't compromise on who your friends are or who you're around, right? Food is something you choose. So you either choose life or death with every bit of food that you eat. Choose life, right? It's tastier and you feel better and you look better. And life is better when you eat healthy, all right? So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to Colorful Cooking with Ariel. If you have any recipe requests, any foods that you want to learn to cook vegan, anything, any questions, any feedback, please, 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 if you've made the recipes, snap a picture and share it with me, right? You are the reason why I do this. And so your feedback means the world to me, okay? It really, really does. Makes my life. So thank you so much. Tune in tonight at 8:15 for a live music set. And in the meantime, every breath is a blessing. So live your life extraordinarily. Love you and good night.